Have you ever found yourself in a situation where it seemed like others didn't prioritize you? Have you experienced the frustration of completing a task excellently, having a brilliant idea, or doing something valuable for others, only to receive no acknowledgement? It's a challenging situation, especially when you consistently act appropriately, prioritize others, and make yourself available, yet your true worth goes unnoticed or disregarded. Dealing with this lack of recognition can be disheartening, especially when it involves close relationships with family, friends, or a partner. According to Stoic philosophy, expecting acknowledgement from others is futile because it's beyond our control, and recognition may not always come. Waiting for recognition becomes a recipe for frustration. However, there are methods to become a priority in someone's life and gain recognition. By understanding and applying the steps we're about to share, it's possible to bring about positive changes. These 9 steps are designed to help you maintain a top position on someone's list, ensuring that those you care about perceive you as a constant priority in their lives. Now that we've identified the problem, let's revolutionize your approach by exploring the solution. Before we dive in, I encourage you to watch this video until the end, as each step holds significance. Step 1. Instill the fear of losing you. This represents one of the most potent psychological strategies to make someone regard you as a priority. People are often more driven by the fear of losing something than the anticipation of gaining it. If you aim to be a priority in someone's life, you must evoke a sense of fear about losing you. To achieve this, begin by emotionally distancing yourself. Refrain from sharing your feelings and confidences with them. Simultaneously, allocate your time to other people, creating a perception that they are no longer as crucial to you as they once were. This technique is highly influential, but it requires careful and balanced use. Excessive distancing might lead them to give up on trying to regain your attention, so it's essential to employ this strategy judiciously. Step 2. Resist constant availability. The concept of prioritizing quality over quantity is frequently applied to different aspects of life, and it's equally applicable to relationships. If your goal is to become a priority in someone's life, reducing your availability might be necessary. The more consistently available you are, the greater the risk of being taken for granted. This doesn't imply that you should only be available when it suits you, but if you habitually adjust and accommodate others, it's time to prioritize yourself, conveying the message that you have a life beyond them and that you're not merely waiting for their attention will foster a greater appreciation for your presence. Step 3. Embrace an air of mystery. People are naturally drawn to the enigmatic and mysterious. The allure of the unknown can be captivating and often fosters a sense of connection. In the context of relationships, maintaining a bit of mystery can be advantageous if your aim is to be considered a priority. Avoid divulging every detail about yourself right away. Drop hints about your hobbies and interests without providing excessive information. Respond to questions vaguely and refrain from delving too deeply into your past. The objective is to keep the other person intrigued and eager to discover more about you. Over time, they will naturally begin to regard you as a priority in their lives. Step 4. Allow them to invest in you. This step requires delicate management, as it should be approached wisely and sparingly to avoid pushing people away. Consider this. Who is more likely to see you as a priority? Someone who has invested a lot in you or someone who hasn't? The answer is evident. To become a priority, you must allow others to invest in you. This can be achieved in various ways. Permit them to invest their time in you by occasionally turning down plans that you know you won't be able to fulfill. Additionally, demonstrate that your time is valuable by not always being readily available and making them wait for you. This attitude conveys the message that you're not easily accessible to everyone and that they need to put in more effort to win your time. This approach establishes you as a challenge, prompting them to prioritize you once again. Remember, moderation is key when employing this technique. Avoid going overboard, as an excessive application may yield the opposite result of what you desire. Step 5. Prioritize your needs. This step does not advocate selfishness. Rather, it encourages you to avoid putting yourself in a position where you're not a priority. For example, if you are aware that someone won't treat you the way you deserve, why would you want to be close to that person? By surrounding yourself with individuals who genuinely see you as a priority, you increase the likelihood of being perceived as one. It's crucial to understand that you can't control another person's feelings toward you. You can only control how you feel about yourself. If you aspire to be a priority in someone's life, ensure that you are a priority in your own life. Step 6. Don't make them the center of your life. Did you know that people are often attracted to things they can't have? It's true. The more someone feels they need to work for something, the more they desire it. You've probably heard the expression, "The grass is always greener on the other side." This phrase symbolizes people's tendency to be more captivated by what they don't possess, and it applies to interpersonal relationships as well. So this step emphasizes that you should keep this wisdom in mind when dealing with other people. It encourages you to maintain a certain distance so that people become more attracted to your presence. This will convey the message that you're not desperate for their attention, and over time they will value you more. Step 7. Stop initiating communication all the time. If you often find yourself initiating communication with someone important in your life, it may be time to take a step back. This may seem counterproductive, because if you want to become a priority in someone's life, shouldn't you be the one to initiate communication? The answer is no. When you're always the one initiating communication, the other person starts taking you for granted. They get used to your efforts and begin to see you as less important. So what's the alternative? Simply stop initiating communication and see the result. If the other person truly cares about you, they will make an effort to get in touch. Step 8. Create your own happiness. If you want to become a priority in someone's life, it's important to create your own happiness and not depend on them to be happy. While it would be great to have someone to rely on who makes us feel good, depending on them for our happiness can lead to disappointment. Furthermore, when we depend on others to be happy, we're not truly living our lives. We're living according to their agenda and priorities, which can lead to resentment. If you want to be a priority in someone's life, it's important to create your own happiness. This will not only make you happier in the long run, but it will also make you more attractive to others because you'll appear more balanced and self-assured. Step 9. Be willing to walk away. The idea of walking away from someone we care about can be frightening, but it's an important step. By showing that you're not afraid to walk away, you're sending the message that you won't accept anything less than you deserve. The right person will naturally see you as a priority and make an effort to keep you in their life. Always remember that your part is to do the right thing, which is within your control. Therefore, you should have the awareness that your actions are right in the eyes of others. And by doing this, you should feel good. Don't expect that you will always be credited or recognized, and that people will always give you the value you deserve. Give it time and people will naturally start to notice you the way you deserve. Here's the conclusion to wrap up the reasoning of these 9 steps on being a priority in other people's lives. Please try to absorb it to the end. We've all experienced moments where we felt neglected or not prioritized. However, it's essential to remember that our journey in life is unique, and other people's priorities may not reflect our true worth. Instead of allowing these situations to affect our self-esteem, we can use these moments as opportunities for personal growth. The key is to prioritize ourselves, taking care of our happiness and well-being. Eventually, others will begin to notice and give you the value you deserve. Remember that even when others don't place you at the top of their list, you can and should give yourself the priority you deserve. This isn't selfishness, it's self-compassion and self-determination. By doing so, we can build healthier relationships, make decisions more aligned with our goals, and live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if this content was rewarding for your life. I'll leave 2 videos here that you might be interested in watching too. See you soon.